Yo, 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 YouTube. It's your boy Jay Johnson, Truck the World. I'm coming to you. This is my first video for YouTube. I look forward to speaking a lot with you guys and putting some good information out there. On this channel, we're gonna pretty much just go through my journey, how I got here, what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. The main thing people care about is numbers. They just want to see your numbers at the end of the day, how much you're making and how much they could make. So I'm going to be giving it to you from my perspective, what I do, where I'm at, how much my loads weigh, what I'm hauling, where I'm hauling it to, time spent where I'm at, where my terminal's located. So first off, my name is Jay Johnson. 30 years old. I just turned 30 in October. I own Truck the World. I'm married. I have 3 children. And right now what I'm doing is I'm doing intermodal, which means I go pick up a load at the pier, which is in New Jersey, and then I take it to its destination. And then after the destination, I bring the empty container back to the pier. And that's what I mainly do. I felt like this was the best move for me at the time because I could get home a couple days out of the week. So out of 7 days, I'm usually home, 3 to 4 days. I'm home every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, unless I decide to take a load on Saturday. But you can make anywhere from 0 to, I've made 5,000 in 1 week. I've made 4,000. I've made 1,600, but I average about, I want to say about 3,600 a week. And that's me running moderate. I like to run hard, maybe like 1 week out of the month, just to give me a boost. But yeah, that's the gist of it. There's a lot of routes you could take to get here. I know different people have taken different routes. But me, I was a company driver, for about 5 years. I had my CDL. I was a company driver for about 5 years, and then I decided to do my own thing, mainly because I wanted to make more money. I wanted more freedom. I just felt marginalized when I was a company driver. Like I had to be told what time to come in. I had to be told what load I was taking. I had to be told, that I had to unload it by hand, things of that. So, but everybody's reason is different. I know a lot of these guys out here, they take different routes, but that was my route. I got a lot of information from, I don't know him personally, but I feel like we homeboys. All of these guys, I feel like we homeboys. My man, YBETV.com, or rather, I don't know what it is really, but I know his name is YBE. He puts a lot of good information out there. Golden Child, he puts a lot of good information out there. Trucker Brown, my other boy, kinda young, he got the braids. Ghost, I think his name is Ghost. I think his YouTube joint is like Still Hawking or Still Hogging, something like that. But those guys I mainly watched. And I got a lot of good information out there. Even YBETV, I wrote a little question for him to answer. I didn't think he was going to ever get back to me. So one day while I'm at a stop, I'm, on his YouTube channel, and I hear him recite my question. And I knew it was mine because in the beginning I said something, and he recited that, followed by the question. So I knew it was me. So that kind of like, that put me in a good space. But I live in Long Island, New York, so I felt like this was a good opportunity for me. I don't have to be staying out on the road for 2 and 3 weeks at a pop. I have 2 older kids who are pretty much self-sufficient, very mature, and I have a younger son who's turning 2 in February. So I didn't want to miss out too much on his life. So that's why I decided to do this. Now, when he gets a little bit older, maybe I may, say, hey, let's do teams, and maybe I may run the road a little bit. But I like being home. I don't have to make $1 trillion every week. My wife works full time. My wife Adina, she's a CDL instructor. She's also a bus driver. So what she does on a daily basis is she picks up her kids, takes them to the school, and during her midday hours, she's training adults to acquire their CDL, so then they could get a career and then they could feed their families. So that's what she does. I'm gonna bring her on the channel one of these days. Actually, more than one of these days. I'm gonna be bringing her on the channel frequently, so she can go over the rules and regulations of the road, as you know, as a CDL professional instructor. She's gonna be going over the new pre-trip regulations, what's expected to on the road tests, and things of that nature. So, she's very good at what she does. She works full time, so, I don't have to make a bazillion dollars a week because she gets a pretty hefty salary, yearly. So yeah, man, if you need to reach me, you can catch me at, you can email me at trucktheworld27@gmail.com. And like I said, my main objective is to, put out good information, show you what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to show you my numbers. I know everybody's numbers is different, but I'm going to show you my numbers, how I maneuver out here, how I make it. I take it week by week. I try to save some money. Sometimes I don't get to save as much money as I want because we have mortgages, we have car payments, we have credit cards, we have light bills, oil, the regular things that every regular person has. But right now, I'm my company, Truck the World. I have a contract through XPO Logistics, they're based out of New Jersey, and they do intermodal. The division that I'm at is they do intermodal. So I pick my own freight. I pick when I want to work, when I don't want to work. You can make some decent money here. I've been doing this for about 6 months now, so I'm still learning how to maneuver out here. I'm still learning how to put good loads together. I'm still learning a whole bunch of things. But there's guys here who've been here for 14, 15 years. They got 3 and 4 trucks, driving around in Porsches, Mercedes. You may see these guys twice a week or once a week when they decide to work. So I'm just, trying to put some good information out there, and I hope you guys enjoy the channel. I will be bringing my wife on. I will, be doing videos from my truck, from my house, from my backyard, from my bar at my house. I may do a video in my garage. But again, I'm Jay Johnson, and I want to thank you guys for your time. I definitely appreciate that. If you have any questions, you could email me at trucktheworld27@gmail.com. One love, y'all.